I think so. Last I heard.
So we know you've got Liz and then you've got another one too.
Morgan.
Morgan,
Yeah,
a new kid around here.
my twin sister. She's in Florida.
Oh, she's back in Florida?
Yes,
Oh, I thought she moved here.
for the spring and summer months.
I see.
Faith?
There's Faith at the ocean.
There.
Hey.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Happy
Hi, Dick.
Hanukkah, Merry New Year.
Very everything.
Yeah,
Hi, Dick.
Solstice
yes,
convergence.
definitely solstice.
And convergence.
And convergence, yes.
Hi,
So
Dolly.
we have an angel with a violin.
Hi, Angel.
Or could we want, right?
We are, Jim, you'll have to unmute yourself on Zoom. You'll have to unmute yourself on Zoom. I muted you during your call.
That's good because we were practicing. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Jim.
Oh,
We are so delighted. This is Angel
Next.
Hernandez
Oh, good,
Dominguez
there's Rob again.
with this little thing here, the violin. He is a master violin player, and I have to tell you, he's also, I had no idea, well, I guess I did. I knew you fixed violins. He just made this violin. This is the first time it's been played.
what do you think?
It's just staggeringly,
3 days old, just been born.
it's staggeringly beautiful wood.
Hi, Robbie.
Guys, just got home.
I hope Jim is
Hello.
going to be close enough to his mic.
Am I as loud as you guys? No?
Yes, it's okay. It's okay.
Well, Dan, are you able to turn us up? Or should I turn us up?
You're good.
Okay.
There was echo going on, so I'm turning everybody else off.
And we have a little prelude to play. Dan, I forgot to tell you. There's one song we're going to play before you do the slides. Should we play while the crowd comes in and the ushers are showing everyone to their seats?
It's 3 minutes after 4, so yes. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, just officially welcome to the Franklin County Christmas Eve service featuring famous Unitarian Universalist musician Jim Scott.
Yay. And Angel on the violin. Shall we rejoice or shall we mourn that to this cruel world another child is born? But may he grow to maturity and ask our help to save humanity, to save humanity. Yet some will say she'll not be blessed and attack her virtue and her holiness, though she will pay dearly for such deeds. For greater peace she bravely sows the seeds. She bravely sows the seeds. So great and small his works may be, and all that we will touch will come to clearly see. All humankind as one single tree, all branches of one sacred family, one sacred family, that she will fail and she will learn is for us our charge and as well our concern. For we are called, and some will reply, some live the truth, some bravely will deny, some bravely will deny. Oh, life is short and too direct, and its challenges deserve solemn respect. But joy will reign and hearts be set free. Spirit will not surrender easily. Surrender easily. Welcome, everyone. That's a song I wrote just rather recently, this past year. The birth of a child. It doesn't say in the dark of winter, but the whole point of this, I guess, is this birth of a child and all these signs of rebirth and heavenly signs that come at this time of year for all different cultures. The solstice, the winter solstice. Humans have invented all kinds of celebrations. We've observed the winter solstice from as early, I'm told, as the Neolithic period, the last part of the Stone Age. Beginning about 10,200 BC, our first records of ancient pagan and solstice rituals, as old as the beginning of recorded history. Neolithic monuments, there was Maeshowe in Scotland, and Stonehenge we just saw there in England, were early measurements of time, not only the sun for the time of day, but time for the arrival of seasons, and the winter solstice, the shortest day and the longest night. The Roman festival of Saturnalia, this bacchanalian celebration of the god Saturn, would be a big party. Probably for a church celebration, we should not go into that. And the Norse celebration of Yule, centered around fire and the burning of the Yule log. Yule, eventually conflated with Christmas. Many such celebrations were adapted to make Christmas in this season. As early as the 4th century, we see Christians adapting these pagan celebrations like the Yule to Christmas. Holly and ivy, other such greenery, mistletoe, were used in pre-Christian times to ward off evil spirits, often to celebrate new growth. Christians liked this. They wanted to keep the greenery. The prickly holly leaves are written in ancient texts to represent the crown of thorns that Jesus wore, and the berries are the drops of his blood that were shed. Yow. In Scandinavia, it's known as the Christ thorn. Ivy needs to grow around something else. It's dependent on others. Ivy for Christians has represented the leaning on a God or a deity for support. And this holly and ivy ancient song. This is my song, celebrating the solstice. Tried to make it sound like a medieval carol. Hope I was close. Ring the bells of solstice, all joyful songs and chanting. Cast the circle, bring the seed we bless for the springtime planting. From the woods resplendent, holly and boughs be taken. Drum resounding call to the unconquered sun awaken. Neath the snowy silence, all rebirth is now begotten. Morning dark from darkness, keeping earth from times forgotten. Joyous new beginnings, winter's dark attending. Life in spiral dances, spun from endings never ending. All rebirth is now begotten. Morning dark, born from darkness, deep in earth from times forgotten. Joyous new beginnings, winter's dark attending. Life in spiral dances, run from endings never ending. Need some tambourine and drums in there. Harvest is often the end of, for many cultures, the end of the year. The result of our year's work goes with the pagan end of the year, Samhain, and our Halloween, again, the Christians adapting existing seasonal celebrations for All Hallows Day, All Saints Day. Our American Thanksgiving has come to dominate the season. And a little song here by John Greenleaf Whittier sums up a very ecological gratitude in these words that I set to music. And don't forget that little thing. Once more the liberal year laughs out. Oh, richer stores than gems or gold. Once more with harvest song and shout. Is nature's bloodless triumph told? Oh, favors every year may do. Oh, blessings with the sunshine sent. The bounty overwhelms our due. The fullness shames our discontent. Now let these altars wreathed with flowers and piled with fruits awake again. Thanksgiving for the golden hours, the early and the latter sun. Once more the liberal year laughs out o'er richer stores than gems or gold. Once more with harvest song and shout is nature's bloodless triumph told. Let's see. I've got a little bit about Diwali. I've got to turn pages back on my unobtrusive pieces of paper right here. Diwali is a Hindu festival of lights. It's celebrated between mid-October and mid-November. Diwali symbolizes the spiritual victory of light over darkness, of good over evil, of knowledge over ignorance. And the festival is widely associated with Lakshmi, the goddess of prosperity. And we have a little song we're going to play for you. These are two, it's actually a medley of two little children's songs that are Diwali songs that, not being very good with Hindi, we're just going to play them instrumentally. Yay. We found the proper words to say right now. Yeah. Stories of children, a child destined for greatness and divinity, where elders and royalty go searching, following a heavenly sign, to a child born in poor surroundings, that they expect to be a savior. Zoroaster, nearly 4,000 years ago in Persia, now Iran. No photographs of Zoroaster, of course. There's a artistic rendering. Dates of Zoroaster's birth are not known. Zoroaster foreshadows, though, so many Jewish, Christian, and Muslim customs. and legends. Followers of Zarathustra, or Zoroaster, celebrate Shabe Yalda on the longest and darkest night of the year. This is not a celebration of Zoroaster's birth, but it's a celebration of the season. And it's followed 40 days later with the fire festival of Sade. Well, here's a Shade Yalda song. And 1, 2, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nate gadimia yalmazia salseador yaldasea monitor bundesera donador yalmedias bundesana bundesita tabedonim taduhib Mr. Hamish Moon. I was singing the wrong part there. Let's do it again, right there. Yamas behiani raniku mundi para mun yadigar tabedonim tahit shabi nanta hamish mun yadigar. Whew. So, Unitarian Universalists like to remember that pre-Christian times we had many female deities, many female gods and goddesses that sons of Abraham, the men took over with the Judeo-Christian and Muslim religions. But before that, we have many female gods. Nana Buluku, this Yoruba creator god, is the primary deity of Orishas. In, this would be West African, Nana Buluku gives us long nights in winter to give us extra rest. It's in the story. This is a West African song, minuit in French, midnight in French, but midnight in French gets this extra syllable when you're saying it in African pronunciation, minuit. Night can be dangerous when you're surrounded by animals. But darkness is a safe time for animals. Minuit s'amuse, the song says. Midnight amuses itself. Nothing to worry about. What was that? Oh, nothing to worry about. It's just midnight amusing itself. Minuit s'amuse, minuit. Minuit, s'amuse à minuit. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Minuit, s'amuse. Minuit, minuit, s'amuse à minuit. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Now if that's all too much complication, here's the designated village backup part for all of you. Minui, Minui, summer's day, Minui, Minui, summer's day, Minui, Minui, summer's day, ah, Minui. Midnight has come, I hear music and I keep on singing. Midnight has come, I hear music and I keep on singing. Midnight has come, I hear music and I keep on singing. Ha la ha la ha, ha la ha la ha, ha la ha la ha. Minui, summer's day, Minui, Minui, summer's day, ah, Minui, Minui, summer's day, ah, Minui. Ha la ha la, 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 ha la ha la. Here's some examples of sun festivals around the world. In Peru, Inti Raymi, the sun god, is the winter solstice, but for us it's summer because winter solstice in the southern hemisphere comes in June, but it's winter for them. And this Incan celebration of Inti Raymi, sun god, is also a celebration of the fruits of the earth, and a bit of harvest fits in there as well, the abundance, and it's come back to be widely celebrated in contemporary Peruvian culture. It's a big party that lots of people have. Here's a little Peruvian Andes song. Want to give us a little introduction in that key of one sharp somewhere. Yeah. In Brazil, so there's folks, there's Inti Raymi folks there, the sun god. In Brazil, also in the southern hemisphere, Iemanjá, another Yoruba goddess from the African diaspora, gets to Brazil, gets to other parts of the Caribbean as Yamoja, and In Cuba. Yamoja, is that how, what do we call her? She's got slightly different pronunciations.
We pronounce it Yemaya.
Yemanya. So, a little for something for Yemanja, the goddess of the waters. She's also goddess of the moon that controls the waters. And she's asked for her blessing of the fishing boats. Oh, and that's not going to work, is it? A little samba marching song here. Around the longest night of the year, celebrations of light and fire and calling back the sun thread through every religion and culture. This is a song of mine. Well, it's words of mine to an ancient tune of Jewish heritage, I believe. Some know it as the waters of Babylon, the rivers of Babylon, but I put some new solstice words to this. A little slower. Light of our hearts, fires burning bright. We dream of the spring this winter's night. Surely the earth is turning from dark to light. Gathered friends in reverence here, we celebrate the longest night. Light of our hearts, fires burning bright. We dream of the spring this winter's night. Surely the earth is turning from dark to light. Gathered friends in reverence here, we celebrate the longest night. Light of our hearts, fires burning bright. We dream of the spring this winter's night. Surely the earth is turning from dark to light. Gathered friends in reverence here, we celebrate the longest night. Gathered friends in reverence here, we celebrate the longest The Chinese New Year is also a winter celebration that in China, it's equated with the arrival of winter. We might think that's a little late for the arrival of winter, but in January, we get the Chinese New Year later than our New Year. It's a festive time in China's huge celebrations. Is this D minor, E minor, D minor, D minor? Let's agree on the key. Okay. Gong shi ni, gong shi gong shi gong shi ni, gong shi gong shi gong shi ni, ya gong shi gong shi ni. Gong shi gong shi ni, ya gong shi gong shi ni. Gong shi gong shi ni, ya gong shi gong shi ni. Gong shi being New Year's. Fire figures into celebrations for pagan to Zoroastrian to Hindu. Fireworks and fires of old, before we had electric lights in the last century or so, fire was light, fire was energy, fire is heat. We don't have much exposed flame these days in our typical environments. Energy is more mysterious, coming from that plug in the wall. But fire has been a constant companion in human history. And the celebration of light is everywhere as well. We like to say light in this dark time of year, celebrations of light. The Jewish celebration of Hanukkah, the celebration of light, the miracle of the oil that lasted for 8 days. Hanukkah is celebrated for 8 days. The candles are lit on the menorah, one for each day, there it is, and then the tall one in the middle to light the others. Here's a Ladino Spanish Jewish song, children's song, where children would learn to count. E minor? E minor. Candelicas, yeah. So children learn to count the candles with this song. Para aquí, 8 candelas para mí. Hanukkah linda para aquí, 8 candelicas para mí. 1 candelicas, 2 candelicas, 3 candelicas, 4 candelicas, 5 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas. 8 candelicas para mí. Otra candelas para aquí, 8 candelas para mí. 1 candelicas, 2 candelicas, 3 candelicas, 4 candelicas, 5 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas. 8 candelicas para mí. Hanukkah is celebrated with fun and dreidels, but it commemorates a battle. It commemorates the Maccabean revolt against the Seleucid Empire, where the Hebrew army regained control of Jerusalem, then the dedication of the Second Temple. It's also known, though, as the Festival of Lights. And these days we have happier and lighter connotations and atmosphere with it all. Peter Yarrow's great song, though, warns us not to lose the idealism. I'm going to sing you just one verse and a couple of choruses. Light one candle for the Maccabee children, with thanks for their light, that their light didn't die. And light one candle for the pain they endured when their right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. And light one candle for the wisdom to know that the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Let it shine through our love and our tears. In Scandinavia, Santa Lucia, St. Lucy's Day, children dress up, girls dress up in white gowns, and they wear wreaths of candles on their head. It's around 300 AD, legend has it, Lucia brought food to the Christians hiding in the catacombs, and she used candles on her head, leaving her hands free to carry food. Her feast day is now celebrated on the solstice. St. Lucy is also celebrated in other parts of Europe, in Italy, in Hungary, and Croatia too. There's the island of Santa Lucia in the Caribbean. Boatmen in Venice sing of St. Lucy, and she's also connected to water now. And I need to warn Dan that the slides, I'm going to sing the words not as it says on the slides. The first two lines, and then we jump to the second slide, and then we jump back to the first slide again. I'll show you. How's that? Now 'neath the silver moon, ocean is glowing, o'er the calm billows, soft winds are blowing. Hark how the sailors cry, joyously echoes nigh. Santa Lucia, Santa Lucia. Here balmy breezes blow, pure joys invite us as we gently row. All things delight us. cry joyously echoes nigh. Santa Lucia, Santa Lucia. Christmas is an immigrant story. Joseph and Mary have to travel to give birth to Jesus in a land where they are discriminated against. Hanukkah marks the end of a long journey for the Israelites. So we come to the Christmas season and the solstice season in the midst of news every day of the mistreatment of refugees, the vilification of immigrants. Hold those pictures. Separation of a child from parents, tests of our humanity or our morality. For we are all transient in so many ways. We're all immigrants from somewhere else. That's something that my Native American friends agree. The last 500 years have been nothing but trouble. Who has a claim to the ownership of this earth, the water, the soil, the air? Who deserves the freedom and security, and who has the right to deny it to others? There are teachers we hold up in this season. And this is my song about immigrants. We are but immigrants, refugees from ports unknown. Seeds we sow with dreams and hope will not ever be our own. Our children's paths, not ours, but adventures theirs alone. We are wanderers and seekers for the passage safely home. Of salt and water born, of one ocean we are made, gifts of love from fertile soil, so is life's foundation laid. Find rest and refuge here, though our wandering never done. May this haven bless all journeys. Welcome, traveler, we are one. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. All those yearning to breathe free, refuse of your teeming shore. Send the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. Here are 3 Christmas celebrations for Native American, African American, and Latino American. The well-known Huron Carol begins in the dark of wintertime in the words you might have learned, and we have in our hymn book even. This song has become a controversy as it was written by colonial Europeans as part of converting native people to Christianity, sold as a Native American song, but really by French missionaries. But converting the native people to Christianity, but then that didn't prevent them from being forcibly removed when it became the priority for the white conquerors. So not a happy story, but the song is reborn with these words, I think. Dana Lynn Seaborn is a Native American songwriter, and I'm actually not sure what tribal affiliation she has. But they tell of an indigenous mythology to the words, to the melody of the Huron Carol. D minor. Thank you. You got that part. We gather at midwinter dark to share this hallowed night. Within the longhouse warm and dry, the fire glows with light. Our elders sing a teaching song, it fills the night that lingers long. Here is our sacred home, 'neath heaven's dome, yet shining stars proclaim the light. Sky woman came down from above, but found no place to stand. Then Toad put mud on Turtle's back, and that became the land. Sky woman died in giving birth, her holy body fed the earth. This is our sacred home, 'neath heaven's dome, yet shining stars proclaim the light. A little African American perspective on this season of generosity and peace. In that celebration, we can't avoid the context of racism and inequality that still persists in this free country we want to believe in. As a friend of mine said to me, I live in and I have faith in a country that doesn't exist yet. That faith is what gives me hope. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. while shepherds kept their watching by silent flocks by night. Behold, throughout the heavens there shine a holy light. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. One more. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. That Jesus Christ is born. Turn the little page right here. Now. Children, go where I send thee. How will I send thee? Well, I'm gonna send thee one by one. One for the little bitty baby who was born in Bethlehem. While we keep adding up things here. Children, go where I send thee. How will I send thee? I'm gonna send thee two by two. Two for Joseph and Mary. One for the little bitty baby who was born in Bethlehem. Do three by three. Children, go where I send thee. How will I send thee? I'm gonna send thee three by three. Three for the Hebrew children. Two for Joseph and Mary. One for the little bitty baby who was born in Bethlehem. Well, this song could go on for quite a while. If we do all the verses, let's just jump to number 10. Children, go where I send thee. How will I send thee? I'm going to send thee 10 by 10. 10 for the 10 commandments. 9 for the 9 dressed so fine. 8 for the 8 that stood at the gate. 7 for the 7 that never got to heaven. 6 for the 6 that never got fixed. 5 for the gospel preachers. 4 for the 4 knocking at the door. 3 for the Hebrew children. 2 for Joseph and Mary. 1 for the little bitty baby who was born in Bethlehem. Latino Americans also provide us with a rich history of Christmas. And I don't need the glasses for this, do I? It's, again, against a backdrop of oppression and rejection, while our president, for a little while longer, builds walls to keep anyone named Jesus out. Forgive a little popular song here. Uh-oh. You got to tell me the key again. Is it G?
G major.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero años, felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Whoops. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Espero años felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero años, felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Oh boy, when I was a kid, I loved that guy. That's why I'm playing a nylon string guitar, like Jose Feliciano does. Well, so Native American, African American, Latino American human beings, but I wonder how other beings view this Jesus story. I like this perspective. Too sharp. Jesus, our brother, kind and good, was humbly born in a stable rude, and the friendly beasts around him stood. Jesus, our brother, kind and good. I said the donkey, shaggy and brown, I carried his mother uphill and down. I carried her safely to Bethlehem town. I said the donkey, shaggy and brown. I said the cow, all white and red, I gave him my manger for his bed. I gave him hay to pillow his head. I said the cow, all white and red. I said the sheep with curly horn, I gave him my wool for his blanket warm. He wore my coat on Christmas morn. I said the sheep with curly horn. I said the dove from the rafters high, I cooed him to sleep that he should not cry. I cooed him to sleep, my mate and I said the dove from the rafters high. And all the beasts by some good spell in the stable dark were glad to tell of the gifts they gave Emmanuel, the gifts that they gave Emmanuel. That's an old French carol that we made a little bit Latin folklorico, 3 against 2. Well, we can't have a complete Christmas without St. Nicholas. St. Nicholas, the original real Nicholas, was a monk in 3rd century Lycia, in present-day Turkey, that is. Legends tell of him saving 3 young girls from slavery. That's what often happened with girls. By giving the father money for their dowry. He dropped the money down the chimney, says the legend, and the first gift fell into a stocking hanging to dry. He was a devout Christian. He later served as Bishop of Myra, so he was a real guy. But then centuries of slow transformation. Saint Nick goes through Europe and Scandinavia. He is Père Noël in France. He's in Scandinavia. He pulls a sleigh of reindeer to deliver his presents. Kris Kringle somehow gets mixed up with Saint Nicholas, and in Austria, Santa and Krampus work as good cop, bad cop. So Santa, if you're a good boy, Santa is watching you, and if you're good, you get the presents, and if you aren't, Krampus, look, he's so nasty, he's pulling the hair of that poor girl. And that was all a bit of a side culture until Santa Claus just became completely popular. In 1823, this famous "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" was published, and Saint Nick now developed 8 reindeer, and they have names, and they fly, as we know it now. And Santa comes down the chimney himself. No easy feat for a hefty guy. And Santa also lives at the North Pole. Where that came in, we're not exactly sure. But the North Pole, certainly in Scandinavia, could have been connected there. And Nast Publications then gives us that red-suited Santa that we know so well, that's been around for a long time. And for more than a century, Coca-Cola has set Santa's image as the white-bearded, red-suited guy that we know now. So what can we do? You better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. I always like this part. He sees you when you're sleeping. That's creepy. He knows when you're awake. Pretend you're sleepy. He knows when you've been bad or good. So you better be good for goodness sake. Well, you better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Well, Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. In our non-religious Christmas as it's become in our materialistic custom, Santa, though, works a pretty good trick. He gets us all to be generous, right? We all share gifts with our family, our extended family. I don't doubt that conservatives love their families, but in my opinion, I almost said progressives, I meant liberals. Liberals have bigger families. That's the idea. We believe in the dignity and worth of every person, our first principle. Everyone is important at this time of year. Whatever is going on in the world, wars seem to get ceasefires sometimes. People lay down their arms. People get generous. People remember what to celebrate. That holds us together, gives us a faith in the future, makes us all feel like one family. Any child born in the dark of winter makes us feel happy. This is my song. I'll play the first two. Ancient story lived again, dark of longest night, birth of innocence and hope kindles our delight. Oh, celebrate the labor's end, forth in laughter, tear and smile, light of love and joy extend, gathered all around the child. New life fragile yet complete, life with love once more, universal miracle, faith in life restore, the harmony of all the world lulls the newborn child to rest. Welcome, dreamer, safely sleep, radiant on your mother's breast. I don't know what's happened, but the phone seems to have interrupted our broadcast. Are we still there? Oh boy. Dan, are we there? Let's sing that song again, can we?
You're still, we're still up.
Did someone just called me on the phone? Sorry.
That didn't interrupt the stream, though.
It
That didn't
didn't.
interrupt the stream.
Well, I heard
No.
it because although I've got my phone turned off, the phone rings on the computer. So,
No, but you're still on, as far as I can
So
tell.
we just heard iPhone counterpoint to the song. Okay, everybody, we'll splice that part out and we'll do it again.
Ending with "Radiant on Your Mother's Breast."
Can we start? Let's do the whole song over again, just for context, if we could. You won't mind, will you, everybody? There it is. Ancient story lived again, dark of longest night, birth of innocence and hope kindles our delight. Oh, celebrate the labor's end, forth in laughter, tear and smile, light of love and joy extend, gathered all around the child. New life fragile yet complete, life from love once more, universal miracle, faith in life restore, the harmony of all the world lulls the newborn child to rest. Welcome, dreamer, safely sleep, radiant on your mother's breast. May your wonder never cease, nature's greatest art, birth and breath of life again, warms the coldest heart. and simple gifts bestowed, sacred promises well made, reverence and hope renewed, gathered all around the babe. May our wonder never cease, nature's greatest art, loving as one family, all around the child, life passages well understood, known and felt around the earth, rich or poor, we each are blessed by the miracle of birth. I think we've said about all we can say about this season of peace, except take it up. Everybody, it's our job and our children's job to heal this earth and each other. And we'll leave you with one of those great songs from the Christmas season. You can start it. Thank you, everyone. Let us go in peace. Love each other. The days are already getting longer. Think of it. Spring is coming, not far away. Thank you, everyone, for having us.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Pleasure.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Hi, Mary.
Thank you.
Hi, Moon.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, everybody.
Merry
Thank
Christmas.
you.
So much.
Merry Christmas.
Happy
That was-
solstice.
Merry Christmas.
Everything.
That was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Oh, hi,
Post that one song.
It's
Very good.
difficult to do what you did. Very difficult to do what you did. My son does this kind of thing, and he says it's not easy to all get together with different equipment.
Yeah. When you're not in the same place, it's
Yes,
Yeah.
really.
crazy, really.
I've heard it
Yeah.
sound terribly, but this was good. It was really like you were
It
both
was.
in the same room.
It was good.
Thanks.
They were.
Yeah, I'm fine. I am.
Dan did a great job of following me as I
Liz.
digressed. We have a script, but I lost track of the script a couple of times.
Hey, those were great accompanying pictures too, whoever did that job.
Yeah,
Bruce
photography was
Kahn
fabulous.
helped me with that, and
Are you any relation to Molly Scott?
he and Molly they've performed together, and then Dan and Bruce and Fern play in a trio together, and Bruce has been at the church a number of times.
Yeah.
He
Although
even preached at Northfield once.
he did really,
And
although
and we started with Molly. We actually got together at Amherst High School for with Molly Scott for a Christmas celebration way back 15, 20 years
Yeah.
ago, I think.
yeah,
Is she in her 80s now?
yes,
I think
yes.
I went to school with her at Smith. I'm not sure.
Yes, you probably did. She's my big sister.
Oh.
Not literally. Not literally.
Well, I remember singing around the
It was
campfire.
after she was born and I was born that we became brother and sister.
That's usually how it happens.
Molly is still living up there in Charlemont.
She
Yeah,
must be in her
And,
early 80s, the way I am then.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. She was wonderful. We used to sing around the fire out of the Yellow Book.
Oh, yeah.
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 Huh?
Yeah, she drifted off from being so directly connected to all the Unitarian Universalist stuff, but certainly she was doing it before I was. Well, I actually grew up a Unitarian Universalist, but I wasn't going around playing at churches as she was.
I think we have to be kicked off, is that?
We have to be kicked off.
No, sometimes you have a certain amount of time you can be on Zoom. Got all the time.
Being
no,
kicked off is-
I've got a license that will, not only that, but Zoom actually has, for the holidays, if you don't have a licensed Zoom account and you want to speak to your family for longer than 40 minutes, Zoom is waiving that limitation for the holidays.
Nice.
So I know Molly from Row Camping Conference Center.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, I was there. I've been there when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
You remember the date line where you could go up to this line at night and talk to a boy?
And no, I was there in the
Boys
80s and
girls
I was
were
an adult,
segregated.
but my
So they
child.
probably were a little freer then than they were in the 50s.
I remember.
You
some of
can.
that
Yeah.
in my childhood.
Sisters.
Yeah, Molly used to ride her horse over the hill and go to Row
Yeah.
Camp from her
Yep.
farm.
Yep, I've seen her do
That
that.
was a wonderful time. I used to
It's
live in
still going.
Duxbury.
It's still going on. Maybe when we
It
get the
is.
vaccine, we can be back again.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I wonder if the porcupines are still sitting in the trees.
That's amazing. One time when I was there, I saw porcupines.
Yeah, and they were right outside the window, and being interested in science, they thought I was crazy because I wanted to pet it, but I didn't quite have the courage to touch it.
I have to say singular. I saw one porcupine there.
Yeah, one porcupine. But they apparently lived there because a lot of people saw them.
Oh, I guess. Well, thank you. This, Angel, this church, well, this is two churches. This is both the Greenfield Church, which is a beautiful brick stone building in
Yes.
the middle of Greenfield, but then in Bernardston, this little crossroads, if you would go up 91 almost to Vermont. Here's
Is
this
that open, that church?
stately old church.
Oh, yes.
Is it open?
didn't-
Yeah, well, they're here in this meeting right now.
Well, yeah. It's not open as a building for group meetings,
Okay,
but
because I went for a walk there and it didn't look open to me. So I
Well,
just wondered.
I guess
What are they
COVID time it's not open, but they're open, they have been. Well,
No, this was when I
Annette, you
first
can
came.
speak to that.
Yeah.
Annette keeps it open.
Did we thank the young man on
We
the
stopped by
violin?
this week and it's as warm and
You can thank Angel for the violin, yes.
Yeah, thank you, Angel. That was
Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful.
It was wonderful.
Dan. Dan,
yeah.
Angel from Cuba?
stopped by to light the candles in the front of the church this week and I just wanted to say it's just warm and inviting and we can't wait to get back there.
Yay.
You know, you forget how comforting a place it is with all that wonderful spirit in it. So,
Well, we'll fill it up again.
turn. I want to say hello to my daughter in Portland, Oregon, and my daughter in New York, who are on, and my
You're
cousin
on here?
in Charleston.
Distance.
Yeah,
Hi.
you had a nice group.
Hi, everybody. Yeah. You know, was Molly Scott, my memories go back to the beginning of Omega Institute and the Abode.
Yeah.
And wasn't Molly singing, was she involved with On Wings of Song, the original Sufi choir up there? Was that Molly Scott?
She might have done something with them, but I don't think she was involved with it, with Robert Gass and
Robbie
the
Gass, yeah.
the
Or
Wings
we
of
have
Song.
an album that she's on.
They probably did things together. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really a while ago.
Yeah, quite a while.
I'm just going to say, I'm not sure if anybody's still with us on YouTube, but I'll end the YouTube portion of this just to save disk space on our channel. And hope you'll see us next Sunday at both 10:30 and 11:30. At 10:30, there'll be a service with Sandra Boston, sponsored by All Souls. And at 11:30, there'll be a service with the Minister Emeritus of Bernardston, Reverend Steve Wilson. So